This is Jeb Boone with ESFIworld.com, and I'm speaking with Michael Odee Odell. Thanks for speaking with us.
Yeah, no problem.
This tournament has been a tough one for the Dignitas League of Legends division. What has the team learned here, and how can they improve moving forward into Season 3?
Well, yeah, it went horribly wrong, to put it mildly. There's lots they can learn moving forward. It's like I said to one of our players, Batoy, I said, how many tournaments have you lost? And he said 3. Well, I said, well, I've lost like 500 plus, so right. You'll get used to it. They just have to, it's how they move on and develop, how they learn from everything that went wrong. Not just in-game, mentally, coming into the match just before. So,
In spite of what happened at the playoffs here, the Dignitas League of Legends squad has done well in the past since it was remade. Has the League of Legends division expanded Dignitas as a business, and is it doing well for you as an esports team as well?
Yeah, League of Legends is massive. The amount of fans is unbelievable, to be honest. So yeah, it's helped our business. We like the game. We picked it up really early on, but we were unlucky. We picked the wrong team at the time, so we had to wait almost a year to pick up another team. But it's worked out really well. The guys have done well, doing everything we want them to do.
And how much of the team's resources are being put in the League of Legends division as compared to StarCraft or Dota? Is it one of the top priorities for Dignitas now?
It's one of the priorities at the moment, just purely to the fact that what's been going on this year with the Season 2 and just the fact that we've had to travel around to qualify. In Dignitas, we don't kind of prioritise any one particular game, although obviously there are some we spend more money on than others. If you're playing Shootmania in Dignitas, we try and support you as much as we can too, so there's no rule we have to do this over this, but sometimes that happens.
I see you out at every event that Dignitas is involved in, and how hard is it to manage all these different divisions? You have so many.
Yeah, it's quite tricky, that's for sure. It's like I got a wife and kids as well, so it makes this year's been the busiest by far. But there've been so many big, interesting events and important events, so ones that I felt I've had to come to. The last 2 months I've been travelling a hell of a lot, but I love what I do, so I can't really complain. We have 65 players in total, so managing them all is what we like to do, but that's quite tricky with that amount of players. But we have a really good management team. It's not just me. We have so many people in Dignitas now doing lots of important stuff, so yeah, we've got a good team.
The MLG scandal was, I'm sure, very tough on the team, the division and the team in general. How has the division come out of the debacle? Is it more mature, or has it dealt a blow to the morale of the team?
Definitely more mature. I think they learned a valuable lesson that you can't piss around, excuse my French, you can't piss around in big tournaments like that. And I understand kind of why they did it, but they shouldn't have done it, obviously. So yeah, so they got hammered on by us, by pretty much everybody, but then we got past it and made them concentrate on the regionals, and they came second there, which kind of showed people kind of why they were mucking around at MLG, but it's not, I wouldn't condone it, and I'm still not happy about it.
Dignitas has a Shootmania team. How are your expectations for how well the games will do as an esport, and will this division inside Dignitas become a staple, or are you just kind of waiting out to see how things go?
It's already stable, the squad we have. 2 of the players, Zakabas and Garpy, have been with us over 5 years. They're top FPS players. Cal has been with us a year now. We just really like the game. That's kind of how we pick our games. We've never really gone along with, oh, we must have this game, we must have that game. We kind of go with the games we like. We've always done that. Shootmania is the best FPS game that's close to Quake and Unreal Tournament that's appeared in the last several years. So we needed something new, so we've jumped on board it because I like playing it. Our players like playing it. I really hope it gets a lot bigger. The American scene is too small at the moment. It has to get bigger quickly. If the Americans are not playing it, it's got problems. So yeah, the more beta keys that are out there, and remember, it's still a beta. Yeah, it's a really fun game. The elite mode, there's nothing else like it, and it's, I say this to a lot of people, it's intense to watch it, especially when it's your team playing and you have to get that last shot, and yeah, I really enjoy it.
Okay. Here at the Season 2 playoffs, there's an esports competition on stage with enough lighting effects for Iron Maiden to play on. Yards
are they coming out? That would be cool.
That would be great. They're only yards away from where one of the most successful American basketball teams wins championships. How does it feel comparing this to what was going on 10 or more years ago, where people were sleeping in their cars or what have you?
Yeah, and I slept in my cars too. My car. I've never seen anything like this. It's amazing. It's like I was looking out the window earlier and there's a big billboard behind me straight over my shoulder, and I saw our guys up there and our logo. It's amazing. I want more stuff like this. It's really cool. I was in CGS. That was television and pretty cool at the time. I still think it was pretty cool for what it was trying to do. But I've never been at an outdoor open air tournament in some place like right next to the Staples Center. I think the crowd was smaller, not due to the fact that there aren't people that want to watch it, but the area is quite constricted. They haven't got that much space, so I would have preferred a much bigger crowd. But they're making a lot of noise anyway. And
yeah, they are.
And like you said, the stage is amazing.
For Season 3, are there any plans in the works for League of Legends Gaming House for Dignitas or something along those lines?
I think it's kind of inevitable now that we have to look and think about stuff like that. And that's all we're doing at the minute. Skara, team captain, he lives in LA anyway. I'm still just trying to work out like the logistics of the best way a gaming house will work, because I don't want a party house. Like, right. This is a job after all, but these guys are young, so it's very easy for that for gaming houses to turn into party houses, which worries me, right. Especially when they're playing for so much money. They've got to buckle down and work and play games at the same time, of course. But work is kind of important, otherwise you won't win.
Right. Okay, well, we appreciate it. Thanks very much. Feel free to take any time to say a few words or anything.
Yeah, no, thanks to ESFI.
Thanks.
Kind of supported it since the concept was thought of. I think that I'm allowed to say that under my NDA. But yeah, we need more sites like your site as well to portray what we're doing. And yeah, thanks a lot.
Great. Thanks again.